Hey guys, and we are finally here after 2 long weeks of no Arrow and no Flash. We finally get our crossover episodes. I hope they do this every season because it'll just be absolutely perfect. Bringing in the Flash and the Arrow together, it's always just a blast. Even at the near end of their seasons last year, just such a blast having the Flash and the Arrow in the same place, or Green Arrow, my bad. But it's just great. So we start off this episode with, Vandal Savage. I mean, he stowed away onto a ship. He got caught. 3 weeks later, he kills everyone. He kills the people from the boat. He kills the captain or the police officer that is on the freaking docks just waiting for the boat. And then what does he do? He goes right after Kendra, our hot girl, while she's on a date with Cisco. Of course, Barry shows up just in time to save him and Kendra from getting... Yeah, it got pretty bad. Then we cut away to them, I think I was right by saying that Barry's Flash secret is by far the worst kept secret in all of the DC universe right now, TV-wise. I mean, the Arrow was pretty bad, but Flash, pretty much everyone knows at this point. It's pretty bad. Okay, so we cut over to the Arrow side where Flash is going to, get some help. We see Oliver, Thea, Diggle, they're all trying to stop a Damien Dark thing, and that magnet arrow was just perfect. It was hilarious. Even Damien Dark was impressed. He's like, that was actually a little impressive. Then, of course, we got the whole point where he's going Jedi Force choke thing. That's what I'm going to call it for now, until we get like an actual name for that sort of magic deal he's got going on. Barry gets them out, brings them into the whole loop, and of course, what do we got? We get a small little, everyone's doing this. Cisco seems really against bringing in Team Arrow for this entire job, and honestly, I think that this is a little out of character for him, even if it was to hide his meta powers, or if he, didn't want to get Kendra dangerously involved in her meta half. But, that's pretty much what this entire show is for. I mean, for Cisco, normally he would jump at this kind of opportunity. It seemed a little out of character for him not to do it. But hey, I mean, characters go left and right all the time. Who knows? There was so much exposition with the characters in here. We get the reveal of the Hawkman, who comes in and sweeps Kendra away by trying to take her to unleash her powers, her wings, to remember who she was. Naturally, later on, Vandal Savage comes back again to attack her while they're having their big, nice, it's like, hey, drinks for everyone. It's, oh man, this episode alone, just the Flash. I can't wait for Arrow because it's known for being really crazy. We are getting so far into the DC Legends of Tomorrow stuff. Wow. So, what do they have for the idea of, getting... Oh, crap, that was not meant to happen. For getting Kendra to, to unleash her wings? Oh, let's just push her off a building. Because that will solve all the problems. Naturally, it didn't work the first time. Probably because he actually pushed her off. She didn't jump on her own. And naturally, Barry had to go down, save her, bring her back up. And surprisingly, Oliver's the one saying, maybe she should go again. I just said maybe. Awkward. I think that this show's comedy is picking up, and it was really awesome to see more of the Flash and more of the Arrow. We haven't, or Green Arrow. This is It's throwing me off. I've been saying Arrow for 3 years. Green Arrow throws me off a little bit. But we've seen more of the Green Arrow and more of the Flash in this episode than we have in any other episode of both shows for pretty much both of their seasons. That's a little sad, but it's also awesome because, we haven't gotten to see as much of them as we'd like to, and now we are. They're just all over the place, and I love that about this. So later on, we figure out that Vandal Savage is going after something called the Staff of Horus. It's like this big mystical magic weapon, and pretty much, fuck some shit up. I thought it was interesting that the League of Assassins really knew what Vandal Savage was, but I'm not really surprised at the same time. It's interesting, but it's not surprising, considering we don't even know how long the League of Assassins has actually been around. For all we know, they could have started back before Egyptian times. We don't know. We will probably never know. Because the legacy of Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, I wish that they would pick a name with it. Because it was like, it's Ra's al Ghul, it's Ra's al Ghul, Ra's, Ra's. It throws me off. I still say that Ra's al Ghul last season was crusty. He wasn't that great of a villain. Okay, so... And the stuff going on with Harrison Wells, Patty sees him. What does she do? She shoots him! And the fact that he just happens to be in Star Labs, where Joe just happens to know something, where Barry usually hangs out a lot. All of this stuff is not playing together in her head. Of course it's not. Why would it? The Velocity 6 stuff I thought was pretty interesting. Jay using it, I thought that perhaps, I don't know if this would actually work, but seeing the Velocity, whatever, I mean, it was interesting. I thought that they could expand a little bit more on it. Maybe inject it into Harrison Wells because he wasn't producing enough oxygen. Well, part of that serum was a lot of oxygen. But giving Jay Garrett his speed back, even for just a little bit, was great. So, that's pretty much it for this episode because now we've got a big team. We've got the Hawkman. We've got Hawkgirl. I guess we sort of got Vibe. I don't know. For Diggle or Spartan, we got him. We got Speedy. We got the Green Arrow. We got the Flash. The only person we're missing right now is Firestorm, Captain Cold, Heatwave, and the Atom and White Canary. We are all over the place. Oh, and at the end of the episode, the part that every last one of us was thinking about when they showed the preview for this episode. Barry encounters his son. I'm guessing, his 9-year-old son with his ex-girlfriend. I think seeing the Flash action figure was kind of funny at the same point. But when the look on Barry's face of sudden realization, yeah, that is intense. Yeah. That was pretty crazy. I'm so glad that they're going to expand on that. I will not be surprised if, Oliver tries to, be like, oh, crap. I just realized something. What if his, his son is the person in the grave in Arrow? And it's not Felicity. What if it's his son? You realize how messed up that would be? Dude! That would be so messed up. Oh my god, that would be messed up. Because I've been thinking either Thea or Felicity. I've never even thought of the possibility that, hey, he might run into his son and bam, he could be the one in the grave because Oliver tries to, fix things. That is actually what I think would be a very good point. I'm still wanting to know so much. Who was in the grave? There's so many I wanted to know. Anyway, I'm dragging this on way too long. Okay, so all in all for this episode, I want to give this one the great 10 out of 10. It was an absolute wonderfest. I have literally no problems with this episode. I have had no problems with it at all. We've seen so much of the Flash, the Arrow. We had awesome combat. We got into the storyline of, Hawkgirl. We got Hawkman. And we got backstory on Vandal Savage. We got everything we absolutely needed. And that is exactly why this episode of The Flash was off the hook. And I cannot wait until we get many more episodes. Guys, this is just awesome. Awesomeness. I cannot wait for tomorrow's episode of this two-part event. Be sure to check in tomorrow for that review. And, of course, as always, leave what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. Be sure to follow me on Facebook in the description below. Hit the like button and smash that subscribe button with all the force you got. And get ready for Arrow Season 4, Episode 8 tomorrow night. It is going to be awesome. Cannot wait, you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.